Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Don. I am doing a regular request as I do 9 o'clock every morning. Anne Murray's song, You Won't See Me. And it was requested by Kathy Pellet. Maybe it's Pelletier. That might be a more French type thing. But Kathy Pellet requested this. So thank you for that request, Kathy. Yeah, I did an Anne Murray song a couple weeks ago, and that usually brings out a flurry of other requests. And I'm like, let's do another one. Here we go. Why won't we see her?
When I call you up,
I know this.
the line's engaged. I have had enough. So act your age. We have lost the time
Yes.
that was so hard to find, and I will lose my mind if you won't see me.
How crazy is this? I haven't heard this song, I'm going to guess, in 50 years. I'll bet that did this come at, this had to have been the 60s, right? Because I was born in 61. And unbelievable. I know the melody. I know how she's going to come in. I have no clue what the lyrics are. I don't think I ever did, except for the hook. If you won't see me, like even the pauses. But holy cow, this is nostalgic. It's like the Little Rascals video to me. And this doesn't sound expressly country, but let's see where this whole thing goes. I'm on board.
You won't see me. I don't know why you should want to hide, but I can't get through. My hands are tied. I won't want to stay. I don't have much to say, and I can turn away if you won't see me. You won't
Classic.
see me. You won't see me.
Classic.
Time after time, you refuse to even listen. I wouldn't mind if I knew what I was missing. Though the days of you, they're filled with tears. And since I lost you, it just feels like years. Yes, it seems
Yeah.
so long since you've been gone, and I just can't go on if you won't see me. You won't see me.
This is brilliantly produced. I can't even believe it. I love doing this channel because, man, I get to experience these things so differently, but the pauses she's putting in there. But that's the producer. When he put the song, he or she put the song together. So we're going to do a pause here, a pause there, and the instrumentation's going to match it. And so the drummer has to be on board with it as the other musicians. But I love her voice. But the logic in this thing is just so rock solid. Like that line of it, look how amped up I am. This is like a Montauk Ed request. When she said, like, I wouldn't miss you, or I wouldn't feel this way if I didn't know what I was missing. And it's like, yes, that's so logic. It's so straightforward, but you don't think of it in those terms. The only reason she's missing the guy and it feels so long is because she knows him, knows their relationship, knows what they had, knows what they could have. But he won't see her. Oh my God.
You won't see me. Time after time, you refuse to even listen.
Ouch.
I wouldn't mind if I knew that since you've been gone, and I just can't go on. If you won't see me, you won't see me, you won't see me.
Brilliant backing. Even this. All right, that's a long fade. Carolina's Beauty, why didn't you request this at some point? Maybe you did. Jeff Cather, I'm surprised too. You're going to shoot me when you hear my rating because that number popped into my head immediately. Some of you folks might be able to guess what it's going to be. But this is brilliant. This is, you hear songs and it's infused with your kid logic, you know, when you're little. And then you hear, or even in your teens, and then you grow up and then you hear what's going on and you're like, oh, this is real life. This is an experienced life. I can relate to this. It's like when you get left and the person won't listen, maybe they don't want to listen. Maybe it's your own fault. It doesn't even speak to that, but it just speaks about the actuality of a breakup and the dude's not interested in her anymore for whatever reason, and she just can't go on. But the way this song was sung, I mean, there's so many directions when you get lyrics, and then you're going to work out the instrumentation. And then you come up with something like this with all these pauses. The backing came in. I don't know if that was Ann, just not looped, but I mean, she could record the backing as well. But tonally, it sounded like different. It sounded like two vocalists that came in on occasion as backing. But the way this was put together, I don't know, some of you folks who are on the mixing, producing, engineering side of things could speak to this. Maybe I'm way off track on this thing, but I think this was brilliant on the production side of things. Absolutely, the producer knew what he or she was doing, and then the way they mixed it and brought it in, you had to study. I mean, it was basically like up-tempo with an uber sad theme, but the fact that it was, if you won't see me, it didn't say since you won't see me or because you won't see me. So she still got hope. So much going on in this song. This would have been a crossover. If I heard it, it had to have been a crossover hit because I'm up here in Jersey, grew up in Jersey. There weren't country stations up here. There are now, but there weren't then. So if I heard a song, it was by and large because it was a crossover hit. But I don't know if this started out as country. How? I mean, what the genesis, or you know, how it wound up becoming what it was. But I'm going, this is a straight 10. I understand this song on so many levels, but the way, good Lord, I forgot about this song. Woo! All right, guys, have at it. If you don't agree with the 10, fair enough. We all have our own things, but this song to me is a 10. And Kathy Pellet, thank you for that request. Some of you, others might have requested it too, but I wrote down Kathy's name. So Kathy, thank you. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.